Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. It's another run here for Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. The motion man is Nakua. On third down, here's Williams. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. The motion man is Nakua. On first down, right back to Williams. And he gets this up close to the 40. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Second and 7. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go again with Williams. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. It's his third touchdown on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. It's second down. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North, it's DeAndre Swift. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third down and 9.
Trap 60. Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bears sending out their punt team. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
These are the type of self-inflicted wounds that the coaching staff told us about all week, Mike, and it's been a real point of emphasis. Anyone possessing the ball, whether that's on offense, defense, or in this case, special teams, protect the ball at all costs, and I can promise you they're not going to be happy with this one.
On the option, it's Swift, and he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go again with Swift. Whoa! And he'll be taken down.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
To the left side, he's got Kmet. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now it is first and goal.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Here we go. Warrior 70. Jump offside.
They motion the slot man left. Williams to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Third and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A give, and here comes Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The motion man is Nakua. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That's down the field for Higbee. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. So it's fourth down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
They will run it over center with Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Bravo 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll send him over to the left. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this.
Got it. Ready?
Receiver in motion, headed left. Throwing on second down, Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run with Swift. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stafford working from the pistol. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That's caught. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. A gain of 48. On the give, it's Williams. They'll work now on second and 4. They run over center with Williams. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. The motion man is Nakua. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's second and goal. Williams gets it from the pistol. And he's going to go backwards, taken down the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Stay 50, stay 50.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
First and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 12.
19 tight. Here we go, here we go.
Man in motion, heading left. To throw is Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Check out.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That complete to Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 49. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bears 17, Rams 10.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here. for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Swift. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time on 4th and 1. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And here's DJ Moore coming off an impressive first season in Chicago. Saw him set a new career high in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And remember that new rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, under center. First overall pick, and a big reason they felt they were ready for a rookie quarterback.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears move out to a 24-10 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. fake the handoff. Now Stafford. That's down the field for Higbee. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
3rd and 9. In motion comes Beckel. Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give up the middle with Swift. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the option, it's Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot man in motion left. Now Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Here's Williams now to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
Do this.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
21. 10.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Rams first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, Stafford. That one intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards. The motion man is Nakua.
40 got. 40 got. Zero. Middle.
On 1st down, Stafford. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Stafford to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
To the air again, Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice job moving the chains, and Kyron Williams is really someone who kind of came out of nowhere, and he had a career season back in 2023, finished third in rushing, but it was really the yards per game, the consistency, a lot of big plays, and he picks up right where he left off.
On first down, right back to Williams. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 53. Ready.
Throwing, Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, fly low.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
59. Set.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2. He'll drop to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
A play fake. Now Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Set. Check. Set, go.
On the give, here's Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Madden. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bears first down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Go.
On the ground, it's Swift. There goes Swift, first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Stafford now to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Second down, it's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down.
Like 22.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Here, he has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Go!
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Let's go now.
On second down, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.